All right, so in 36, if m equals 3 and n equals 5, 4m plus mn. So 4 times 3 plus 3 times 5, so 12 plus 15 is 27, which is letter B. 37. Which operation, see the words, which operation will change the value of any non-zero number? So let's take the number 5. The first thing they said is add 0. That didn't change the value, it's still 0. Multiply by 0. 5 times 0 is 0. That changed the value, that's probably the answer. Multiply by 1, 5 times 1 is still 5. Divide by 1, 5 over 1 is still 5. So our answer is multiplying by 0, and that's letter B. Notice how when you get a question like that that has no numbers in it, substitute a number that might work. So the next one, 38, 12 times x plus 4 equals 12x plus 48. You're asking us which property it is. Well, to get this answer, we had to do this. We had to distribute the 12 to the x and also to the 4. So we use the distributive property, and that's letter C. Number 39, which expression is equivalent to 3x minus 3y? Well, we're still using the distributive property because we want to see what they have in common. They both have a 3, so pull it out. 3 times what is 3x? That's x. Minus 3 times what is 3y? That's 3y. So our answer is letter B. 40, let me show you this one. Which of the following equations illustrates the inverse property of multiplication? Well, the inverse property of multiplication is the thing that gives us the multiplicative inverse, or another name for a reciprocal. Because the inverse property of multiplication says, and they use 5, so 5 times something equals 1. So what do we multiply 5 by to get 1? Well, let's turn 5 into a fraction. 5 times its reciprocal, or its multiplicative inverse, makes 1. And that's the inverse property of multiplication. And you can look right here in letter A and see that. Because 5 times 1, that's the identity property. That means I stay myself if I multiply by 1. Times 0 is the 0 property. Times itself, that makes it a perfect square. So that's number 40. 41, which shows the distributive property? Well, we looked at the distributive property a little while ago, and you can see it in letter A. 4 times 3 plus 6 equals 12 plus 24. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 4 times 6 is 24. That's letter A, and that's the distributive property.